Hey, what's going on? This is Diamond Life. So I'm breaking down US 30. I'm breaking down something called a purge. Okay, I got this from a trader named SG Stock Guide. He used to have a lot of videos on the internet, and then a lot of them went down. I don't know why, but I watched all his videos multiple times. And so he believes in ICT. He's doing his own thing now, but he started off heavily with ICT. So the way it works is you take the Monday low and the Monday high, and you draw the line all the way out to Friday. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm trading this strategy this week is it not random at all. This yellow line right here is a weekly opening price. Okay. And I have the line chart on, but here's the candle chart. Okay. So the way it works is I already know price is going to consolidate this week. This is how you make money when price, you know how people say you can make money going up, down, or sideways. Sounds cute, but how do you actually do it? Right. This is Hakanashi pattern. I remember I used to trade this stuff using the damn Hakanashi bars versus looking at price action. It's real funny, man. But let me go back to the line chart. So the way it works is as soon as price takes the low, you go in the opposite direction. Okay, this is just a pattern right here. This is based on market structure a little bit, but this is really like more of a pattern. And you shouldn't really base your trading off of a pattern, but this stuff actually does work. So basically, when price goes below this line, you're supposed to go short. Okay, so price could do something like this. So basically, when price goes like this, you go short, because the purge theory is that the new target is going to be Tuesday's opening price. I'm sorry, Tuesday's high. Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. Hold on. Let me delete this line. Sorry. So this is purge theory. This is just a theory. Okay. But I've definitely seen it to work. So basically, the target would be the previous day's opening price. The previous day's high. So you would basically bet on price taking out this high right here. Okay. Or you could bet on it taking out this high. So that's really the way it works. Let me go back to the actual chart. Hold on. Let me delete this. Now, I actually studied this deeply to really see, because I remember the way SG, like you said, he was like a janitor, and he really was struggling to the point of almost like suicidal thoughts, And then he discovered this pattern right here, the purge, and then his life just started to take off. And he kind of doing other things more advanced than this right here, but this really like helped him out. So let me show you how it works. First off, before I tell you how it works, let me tell you why am I even trading this pattern? Because I don't trade this pattern every single week. But how do I know that price is going to consolidate all this week and basically hug this weekly opening price? It could come up here, the price is going to come back down and hug this weekly opening price, and either it's probably going to end a little higher or a little lower than this line right here. It's not going to be like a huge push. But let me show you how you can predict price. If you don't understand market structure, you could predict price by hold on, let me go back to this right here. Let me go back to this. And so I could delete this page. So let me explain how patterns actually work. This is a pattern that I came up with right here. And it actually works, even though ICT, my teacher, don't believe in it. Now, the way it works is price is going to run in one direction on week 2. This is week 1. This is week 2 right here. Okay, so either week 2 or 3, prices are going to run in one direction down to the 50%. Now, when I saw price coming down with a big red candle like this, I just went short right there. And I held it all the way down Thursday and Friday to this line right here. Why? Because when I looked to the left, I didn't see any failures. Now I know price went a lot further, but when I look left right here, I don't see any failures. Price always goes to at least 50%. Right there, it did it. It did it in week 2, 50%. Right here, it did it in week 4, 50%. See how it don't all, you can't really aim for one standard deviation, but you can bet on that damn 50%. Do you see that? This is just a pattern that works. I like to mix patterns with market structure and some ICT called narrative, which he says is more important than market structure, which I'm starting to see that it's true. I'm just trying to show you that you can bet on price running in one direction to the 50%. Right there, it did it. Okay, so right there, it did it. Right here, it did it. Right there, it did it. So, as I continue to keep going all the way to the left, because price is predicting what's on the right side of the screen based off of what's on the left side. Okay. This algorithm is remembering all of this. Look right here, it did it in week 2. Okay. I'm just trying to show you how you can bet on price going to at least 50%. A lot of times it's going a lot further, but this is for people who don't understand structure yet or narrative. Okay. Right there. I'm just trying to show you it never failed. So next month you can bet on price going to what? At least 50%. Now, this is not just US 30. I would recommend you do it on US 30, but this pattern is fractal. It's on anything that you're trading, really. So right here, it did it in week 4. Okay, so price is going to the 50%. It never failed, really. I'll just show you a little bit of this, and then I'm going to delete this page here. I'm just trying to go back and show you it has not failed. This is just a pattern, 50%, 50% right there, 50% right there. Okay. 50%. Sometimes it'll purge, it'll go down, then up and do the 50%. Right there, 50%. So let me delete this. Now I'm about to show you why. I'm about to show you right here why I'm actually I'm about to show you why I know that price is going to consolidate this week. So like I was telling somebody in our group, you literally could just look at patterns. Okay, so the pattern that happened this week was what? Price went down in one direction. I call this like the snake, because price went in one direction from Monday all the way down to Friday. You see that? This is a snake pattern. You see this? This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It went in one direction. See that? Price went in one direction. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this pattern right here is very unique for price to go in one direction. It don't happen all the time. So what you could do is if you have this stuff marked up, quote unquote, if you have it marked up, then what you can do is you can go to the left and find previous patterns and see what price did the following week. Does that make sense? You can go in the past, which is what I'm about to show you, and look for price action. You can look for what price did when it went in one direction down. Or look, you could trick this. You actually could do it when price went in one direction up and see what price did as well. Because remember, price action is fractal. Okay, it's fractal, meaning it's the same. It's similar. It's very similar, even on smaller dimensions or higher dimensions. Okay, so you can just log this stuff. Just write down positive or negative on a sheet of paper. Get a sheet of paper, put a middle line in the middle, and put positive on the left side and put negative on the right side. And basically, when you see price action go in one direction down, this will be on the negative side, and write down what price action did the following week. And so I've already did the studying, and basically the following week price action consolidated all week, meaning it was choppy. It moved up and down, up and down, up and down. There was no real big moves like this. But I want to show you, I just want to show you 1 or 2 weeks of price action going in one direction. And let's see what price action did when it did that. So let me just scroll to the left. That's all you got to do. You got to have this stuff marked up though. So let me know when you see the same price action. And here's the thing. You have to find the same exact pattern. Okay. Like right here, you may choose this one. You may choose this one right here, but it's not. Every single day was getting higher, but Friday didn't get higher. I want to find the exact pattern of what we just saw, so I can get a real read on. This is just predicting next week's price action based off of what happened this week. This is just, So here's one right here. Well, I would include this one, but look right here. We don't have a strong, based on the bodies. Let me zoom in. Right here, I think I did include this one. We have a snake pattern right here in a way, but look at Wednesday. Wednesday wasn't a strong push above, but if you look at the bodies, it did take the bodies high, because you just can't look at the wicks. You have to look at the white candle. You have to look at the top of the white candle and see that the next day take the white candle or not. That's how they trick people sometimes. So I actually would include this one. But I want to find price action where it's exactly like last week. So let me just keep looking to the left. Okay, so here's one right here. Look at this. You see, this looks just like last week. Okay. And so what you do is you're going to write down what price action did the following week. So we see that price action consolidated Monday, Tuesday, meaning it was hugging the opening price, which is this blue line right here, and then it broke out. Now this is an anomaly right here, because when I keep going to the left and I keep showing you that you're not going to see this all the time, like this is, but you can write it down. This is exactly what happened. So price went down, the following week it went up. So that's one right there. Okay, let's keep scrolling to the left. Remember, we're looking for price action scrolling all the way up, went in a straight line up or down. Okay, because remember, price action is fractal. So even though last week price action went all the way down, we still can search for next week's pattern, even if price action went all the way up. Because the following week, whatever it did the following week, all you gotta do is do it in reverse. Okay, so we're not going to include this because we're looking for a snake pattern. Okay, we just saw one and we recorded where price action literally reversed the following week. So I would include this one, but if you remember the pattern that we just saw, price action, it took the lows. It didn't take any highs. So Wednesday took Tuesday's high, so I wouldn't include this one. Okay. And, the following week's price action was just look similar to the last snake pattern we saw. Okay, let's just keep scrolling. I want to find something that's exactly the same. That's why you got to have this stuff marked up. If you don't have it marked up, I know it seems like it's going to take a long time. Just do a little bit every day. And then one day you wake up and be like, damn, I got all the, every week line marked up. Okay, let me keep looking. Let me see. What is this? Okay. Now, right here. Okay. So right here, we got a little sloppy snake right here. We got price action is taking the highs every single day to Friday. So this one right here, we possibly could include because no low was taken. It didn't take any lows. You see that? So, I mean, even though this is sloppy, we're going to have to include it because it's the same thing. Price action. Yeah. So the following week, you see how the following week it was consolidating, hugging the weekly opening price. And then after that, it took off. So let me go ahead and screenshot this one. And then I'm going to go back to the other one and screenshot it as well. So this is what you want to do. You want to record price action with, this is how you can predict the previous week's price action. Okay. You can predict it based on patterns. If you don't understand the structure and everything the ICT talk about, or whoever the hell you learn it from talk about. I mean, if you're not learning from ICT, I mean, shit, good luck, you know? That's how I think about it. You see there's no indicators on here. It's all price action. When I saw people doing this, when I first started doing this, I was like, there's no way in hell this is even possible. There's no way in hell I'm ever going to figure this out. If I do, it's going to take an incredible amount of time, you know? It's not true, though, especially if you're looking at it every single day. So let me go ahead and screenshot this while we're here. And then I'll screenshot the next one as well. All right. I'm actually going to put a little oval on here so I can remember where we are. I remember what my price actions were the same. Okay. Just a little reminder where I left off at, because I'm about to go screenshot the other one we just saw. So let me go get that one real quick. All right, so where is it? Right here? Yeah, this week right here. Let me zoom in so I can speed this up. All right, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this one because I actually just wrote it down myself. I didn't actually screenshot it, but it actually is important to screenshot it, especially if you find a pattern that's really the same. It's going to take you a while to mark this stuff up, but you know, I know everybody don't have the same passion as me. You know, this isn't life or death for people. It was for me. I mean, it still is, but I mean, I think I'm cracking the code on this shit, to be honest with you. So let me go ahead and pull this up and then take a screenshot, and then we're going to keep on hunting. Okay. So we're basically hunting to see what next week's price action was. Now you see this week right here is similar. You see it's consolidating Monday to Tuesday, and then it takes off. So as I continue to look at price action, I didn't see this on a majority of, because I literally saw at least 7 to 10 of them. We only saw 2 so far. Most of them just consolidated the whole week. But I saw some of them where they actually consolidated on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then broke out on Thursday or Friday. So, you know, this is just patterns. I believe in patterns. ICT, my teacher, loving him to death. But, you know, I don't follow everything he say because I actually seen patterns work. All right, so now let's go back to where we started, where we left off. Let's go back to where we left off. Go back to the circle over here where we left off. Appreciate you staying with me. Appreciate you rocking with me. All right, so let's continue to hunt. Let's take this off. So we're hunting for this is how you could predict price action. Because think about it. If you have, and like I said, don't take my word for it, just do it. I mean, it's going to take you some time to mark all this stuff up. I mean, you know, But you could predict price. I didn't predict that week next week. You can't. You're not gonna predict the exact price action, but it'll give you a clue. And once you understand like the structure, the way ICT teach it, it will make sense that price would do some of these things that I'm showing you. So let's continue to search. So we're looking for price action that went in one direction, didn't take a high, only took highs, no lows. If it's going up, only took lows, no highs. Here's another one. See, they all over the place. Here's another one. Yep, here's another one. So we got Monday, we got Tuesday. You see on this structure right here. Let me fix this. Okay, so we got Monday. You see, only the highs were taken. The lows was never taken. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's low was never taken. Only the highs. So this pattern right here is accurate. Now let's see what happened the following week. You see how it consolidated the fall. I actually see price doing this right here. This is what I see price doing this week. You see how it's consolidated? All right, quick. Let me fix this. Monday. Okay, I got to drag this over. Monday, Tuesday. Okay, let me drag this over. Let me drag this over one. I just like for it to be perfect because nothing in the market is random. I just want my stuff to be marked up correctly. I'll explain why in the future why these boxes are red. It's a definite reason for that. So right here, this is what I see price action doing this week based off of my own back testing. Okay. But we did see price action break out on those other two ones, right? So that's something we got to be mindful this week. I see price action doing this based off my back testing, but I mean, you just saw that it could break down or could break up the following week, right? Because remember, price action is fractal. So you just saw what happened when it goes down. You just saw, even though this price action is going up, price action is fractal. So it don't matter if it's going up or down. The algorithm is doing the same thing, and you can get feedback on what price will do, even if it's going in the opposite direction. So I'm about to screenshot this. Even though this is price action going up, last week, remember, price action was going down, but it's still valid right here because if you flip the chart upside down, this is just price action going down. And then what I'm going to do personally, I'm going to look at these screenshots and I'm going to analyze them even more to see which pattern last week, see how much last week's pattern matches these week's patterns, the previous week patterns, and then I'm going to get it down even deeper. That's why I call this deal surgeons, because we're like surgeons. We're like surgeons in the hospital. Okay, we cutting price action down to the nitty gritty. This is US 30. This is something that people literally are scared of. And US 30 have took away from me, when I didn't break the stuff down, it took away from me. And I was fearful of it for a while, but I just remember thinking one day, I'm just going to stick with this stuff and I'm going to break it down like a surgeon. I was writing price action down every single day. What did price do? Like, I was like, man, I have to figure this out. Because US 30 pays out a lot. That's me right there, dying to life. US 30 pays out a lot if you understand where it's going. So my thing is like, why am I out there chasing women? Why am I out there hanging out with the fellas when I don't even know how the market works in and out? Like, why? It don't make any sense. That's why I just sacrificed so much I did, like I did. And I'm thinking about going back into the cave, because I'm just now starting to enjoy stuff that I haven't enjoyed over 2 years. Just on the weekends, every single day, being, obsessed with these charts, trying to figure out, like, how does this work? How did I mess up? Where did I mess up? Now, here we got another one right here. Okay, only the lows were taken. See this? Only the lows were taken. No high. See this? It did take a high right there. It took it on the bodies and the wicks. So I'm not going to include this one. Even though it kind of still is valid, this is something that we could take a look at. Now here, price, this is kind of what I see price action doing this week. Just kind of like zoning out like this. But I could be wrong. Remember, I just showed you screenshots of price action breaking out Thursday, up or down the following week. This is the following week right here. This is week we're in right now. But you can see price action does hug. It's hugging the opening price Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for sure. Okay, this is when I was telling you about the whole purge thing. Remember right here? Remember right here on the purge? Remember, I was saying that if I understand that this week right here, this is the following week, this is where we are right now. If I understand that price is going to purge, meaning when it comes down here, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you why. I actually went long in real life. I actually took a buy on this. Let me show you why. First off, it's not about just Monday and Tuesday. You got to look at where price came from. Price came from over here. Now, if you see right here, this is how this shit works. First off, you got to look at the body low. So you see the body low, which is the dark gray candle. Price took the body low and it took the wick low. You have to understand the difference between the wicks and the bodies. So when it does that, when it takes the low, what happened? Price took off. Now it's the algorithm is in a program to take out this high. Okay. It wants to take out this high, which is the white candle, or the top of this wick. Why? Because it already came down here. Okay. Now price could come down again. It could come down here again and take out this low again on Wednesday. You see, is this Tuesday? It's Tuesday already? Okay. Price could come back down here on Wednesday and take out all these lows. And all I would do is keep my buy because I don't have a lot of leverage on it. I would keep my buy and I would probably, when price does this right here, if it does that on Wednesday morning, I'm going heavy because the algorithm is in a program right now to take out this high because right now we have a Dillard's range. This is something you're going to learn about studying ICT. We got a high and we got a low. Okay, so when price pushes down, whichever low or high it takes out is going to take out the opposite way. It's like ping pong. So it took out the body low and it took out the wick low. You see that? And price went up and it should have taken out this high, but we had an order block up here. So it came up into this order block and it reversed down. But according to my back testing, what I understand, price wants to take out this high or this one. Okay, so price may come back down here and take out all these lows again. It may take out this low and Tuesday's low. If it does that, I'm going in even heavier on the buy because I know it's programmed to take out these two highs. It's probably just going to come all the way up here, to be honest with you, and not just take Tuesday's low. But anyway, let me go back to the other chart so we can finish looking for the patterns. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to include this one because remember right here, it took out Thursday, took out Wednesday's high. Okay, but in the pattern that we have, it didn't take out any highs. It just kept going all the way down. So, but this is what I see price doing this week. You see how it's just hugging? It's just consolidating. But I could be wrong, but let's keep looking for the exact pattern that happened this week, last week. See, I got all this shit marked up. I'm not out here playing any kind of games. I mean, so right here, we have one as well. But I don't like how it took the body, it took Wednesday's body, and it took the wick. But let's just take a look at it. See what happened the following week. I mean, it did break out. It did break out, but I'm not going to include that one. I want to see the exact same pattern. I want to see the exact same pattern of last week. And so even though patterns is not market structure, price is not going to work based off of patterns. That's true. Like ICT talk about, that's very true. But looking at patterns and studying patterns, I think it helps you also see the market because every time I go back, my eyes is going over the market. My eyes is going over previous moves. So subconsciously, I'm getting an imprint of price as well. I mean, what you're seeing right now, I probably literally did this. It's probably like my 40th time, no bullshit. Probably my 40th time looking to the left for previous price action. You see, I could include this one right here, but Friday took out Thursday's high. I want to see the exact pattern of last week, and I'm going to keep searching until I find it. Okay. May have to go to the 2-hour chart. All right, so we still searching. This is how you could predict next week's price action again. Now this is, I was looking at this one. This is not it. We're gonna keep going to the left. I may have to zoom out to the 2-hour chart. Still looking. You know what's funny? This is what ICT said. People say this is boring. Like, this is exciting to me. Looking at previous price action. Like, okay, so look, we may have one right here. Okay. I think we have one right here. So why am I looking at this one? Remember, this one right here is a reverse. The price action is fractal though. So you see, it always took the highs right here. The highs is taken, but the lows are never taken. Well, never mind. It took Friday, took Thursday's low on the body and the wick. So I'm going to keep searching. I just want to find one more and then I'm going to end the video. Okay. It's already too long as it is. I just want to find one more and then I want to take a look at the screenshots. Okay. This might be one right here. It took Friday, took the body right here. It didn't take the wick low, but it took the body. So I'm not sure about that one, but I mean, we could take a look at what happened the following week. You know, price action it took. It consolidated. You see how right here it's consolidating on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning that it's hugging the weekly opening price. Let me show you something real quick. Is this a wick? Oh, yeah. Look like news right there. It's definitely news. Okay, so remember I was telling you about the whole purge thing? Hold on. All right, so like right here, remember it took the high right here. See how price action went up? So since it's still hugging the weekly opening price on Tuesday, it has to go down and take out this low. You see that? And then right here, price was going down. You have to look at the bodies. It took the body low right here. And now since the algo is programmed to take out the high, see how it's going back and forth like a seesaw? And then it went down and started taking out the lows. But you can't listen, man. I don't see why more people are not talking about this shit. You just can't look at the low. You can't look at the wick low. You got to look at the body low. If you have red candles, then this is your red candle right here. I have it as a deep, dark orange. You have to look at the low is considered being taken if the body low is taken. You see how I took the body right there of this previous low, but it didn't take the wick low. It's two different lows. You got the wick low and you got the wick low here and you got the body low. Okay. The body lows is more important because if you see right here, if you would have waited for it to take the wick low, you would have been done. And then it retraced up right here and then it went lower. But if you understood what I've just told you, you would have went long when it took the body low right here. And then you would have caught all of this. It's powerful shit, man. See what else I can find. I'm trying to find one more. I'm trying to find one more that's valid. And then I'll end the video. It's already too long as it is. I wonder how this is going to look because I'm streaming this to a television, a high definition television. So it should look a lot better. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find it. So there should be at least one more I can show you. Let me zoom out. Okay, so we got another one right here, which looks similar, but it's a huge price action push right here. But I mean, I'm still probably going to have to include it because it's still valid. I mean, this doesn't have the same look, but I mean, I actually do want to find something that has like the same exact pattern with the small boxes all going in one direction down. But I'm still going to include this one because, I mean, it did take Wednesday's. It took Wednesday's high on the wicks. Maybe I shouldn't include this one. No, it didn't take it on. It didn't take it on the wicks or the bodies. So I just had to redraw it up. It almost did. All right, so let me screenshot this one, then I'll be done with the video. I'm just trying to show you how you can look at the pattern for last week on a 1 hour chart, box up the days, and then search for it. As far as you can go to the left, as far as you have marked up, and you can predict this week's price action. I see price consolidating all this week, but based off what I'm seeing, it could just break down on Thursday or Friday. You know, but I definitely see Monday to Wednesday consolidating. And so therefore we can use the whole purge theory. So let me go ahead and screenshot this. Hold on. Let me put a list on here as well so I can come back to it on my own when I'm not recording. Let me move this list up. Ellipse. Is that the name of it? Ellipse? Yeah, Ellipse. All right, so let me go ahead and screenshot this, and I'm going to end the video. I may try to pull up the screenshots that I've already screenshotted so we can kind of see. And so this would probably be a before and after. I'll make this a before and after prediction as well, because I don't mind going out on a limb to, you know, say why I think price is going. You know, a lot of other people are scared to do that because they're like, well, if I'm wrong, I'm going to look stupid. Or it's going to look like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So and I don't care about looking stupid because we just making predictions. But you got to deal with the guy who making the most accurate predictions, right? All right, so right here we see based off of this pattern right here, the following week, this is actually what the following week, it consolidates or hugs the weekly opening price Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it breaks out. So that's probably what could happen this week. Let me put this down to a 2 because I don't like my weekly opening price on a 2. I used to have it on a 4, but so let me go ahead and screenshot this and then I'm in the video. So I'll make this a before and after prediction video. Okay. I bet you do one of the two things that I say though. I gotta predict a direction though. I don't like doing two directions. Like ICT say, when you do a prediction video, predict one direction. Don't do that back and forth. Like, oh, I think it's gonna come up here, or it may do this, it may do that. Let me go to the 2-hour chart. Let me see something real quick. Go back to what an ellipse was. I actually traded GJ for a whole year. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong account. I'm on the wrong account. I should have logged into my other account. Sorry. Where's the ellipse at? Okay, it's right there. All right, so I'm about to end the video. Based off my back testing, I saw consolidation and price just consolidating all week because we just had a big push. So I'm just going to go with that. But what I just showed you is that price action could break out on Wednesday, either all the way down or all the way up. But based off my back testing, what I see is that it could end at a break even, or it could end slightly higher or slightly lower. But I see like consolidation back and forth. Even if it comes like all the way up here, all the way down there, it's going to be hugging that weekly opening price, which is yellow. I'm going to stick to that. I don't see like a big breakout going up or down based on my back testing. I just see consolidation all week. But all right, thanks for watching.